So you might know this by now. Former President Obama said to have scaled back the guest list for his 60th birthday bash, but man, was that tent big, Dana. The party did go on. Hundreds of guests in attendance. The former president can be seen in pictures hitting the dance floor without a mask. We're told that he danced all night and had a great time. Happy birthday to the president. Joe Concha, a media politics columnist for The Hill and a Fox News contributor. Hello, Joe, to you. Here is the coverage by network. Are you ready? MSNBC, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. CNN, 5 minutes. Fox News Channel, 17 minutes, 35 seconds. You want to make sense of this?
Oh, well, it seems that this is being ignored for some reason. Wonder why that is. I think that tent, by the way, is going to host the Super Bowl in 2025. You're right. That thing is big. No question about it. But as for our media, look, no mention of OBAMAFEST anywhere on the Sunday talk shows either. And instead, I'm watching Chuck Todd, who will never be confused with Tim Russert, on Meet the Press. And he broached instead the Sturgis biker rally in an interview with the ubiquitous Dr. Fauci. And Fauci went off on the biker rally, but didn't bring up the former president's massless mega party. So it may lead to an increasing number of people starting to think that the doctor is seeing things through a political prism than a scientific one. Either way, our so-called leaders are not leading by example. Bill, Dana, whether that's the former President Obama, whether that's Newsom, Pelosi, Lightfoot, Bowser, countless others, all caught breaking their own rules. But they don't care because they know that most of the media, they're going to provide cover instead of actual, coverage.
Okay, so a couple of things here. Labor Day weekend a year ago, the former president tweeted it might be Labor Day weekend, but let's all remember that we're still in the middle of a pandemic. Wear a mask, practice social distancing, and follow the experts. It'll save lives. Well, that was before we had the vaccine, so a lot of things have changed since then. But there was this segment with a New York Times reporter on CNN who said the following about those who attended.
Going to be safe. This is a sophisticated, vaccinated crowd, and this is just about optics. It's not about safety.
This is a sophisticated, vaccinated crowd, and it's just about optics. Glenn Greenwald says, a New York Times reporter on CNN justifying Obama's huge maskless birthday bash because he only, number 4, guys, he only invited a sophisticated, vaccinated crowd is about as emblematic of liberal discourse as it gets. What happened to all the concerns about vaccinated people passing Delta to the unvaccinated? So what do you think about the sophisticated crowd at Martha's Vineyard, Joe?
Well, let's be clear. The New York Times reporter there, her name's Annie Carney. She said she was simply sharing the sentiment of one Martha's Vineyard resident from the story who said the whole thing was overblown. But I think in that case on national television, maybe I would have spoken to some doctors on the island instead, or the CDC to get a clearer picture. Instead, by presenting this argument that the guest list is a sophisticated crowd seems to imply that the smart and responsible were going to be smart and responsible enough to take the necessary risks or steps to avoid contracting the virus. But if you look at those photos, the smart and the sophisticated completely flaunted any concept of masking, social distancing, indoors. And by the way, just because the tent was outside, Bill, it doesn't make it an outdoor event. This was an indoor event. And the CDC, it deems Dukes County, that's where Martha's Vineyard is located, that is a high transmission area and therefore requires masks. But the president and Obama and seemingly most of his guests ignored that while dancing inside. And by the way, if that party was so safe, if the criticism's so overblown, then why did the DJ at the party who put the photos up on social media, why was he ordered to delete them? Because it may look like they're hiding something. Rules for thee, not for D's, as in Democrats.
We were told all last week that they're scaling this thing back. I said to Dana during a commercial break, what did they scale back? And I guess she said that Nancy Pelosi didn't go,
Larry David and David Axelrod.
I think Larry David actually might have a place on the island there. Anyway, get your Super Bowl tickets for Martha's Vineyard. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. We'll talk to you later in the week. You bet. Thank you.